So I'm standing in a beautiful pear orchard. I'm out here at Smithberry Barn. I'm with Rich. And Rich, we're going to be talking pears because you guys, we're so familiar with all the berries you have, but you also have apples and pears as well here.
Correct. Yeah, we grow 6 varieties of pears and about 30 varieties of apples.
Wow.
On about 3 acres.
Well, one of my frustrations with pears themselves is these are the same pears picked on the same day, right?
Correct, correct.
But this one is ready to eat right now. This
Right.
one really isn't. How would you know when you go out here to look to see what to do?
So pears are tricky. Pears, you technically pick mature, you don't pick it ripe.
Oh.
So mature being it's ready to go, but it's not to your desired, for how you want to eat it. You need to actually ripen it after it on the table.
So the solid green one is the one that would have been taken off the tree, and
Picked
then
mature,
how
right.
did you get it to turn yellow then?
So what we do is we pick everything at optimal maturity. So I go through the orchard, I have to check and see if a pear, if you lift them at 90 degrees and it comes off, that's technically mature. It's not going to be ready for you to eat, so we'll take it directly to the pears. They all flower at the same time.
Yeah.
So we'll pick the whole tree, we'll put everything in cold storage, at least for a day on Bartlett pears, and then we bring it out and you counter ripen it to get it like this.
And then what is there? Is there other ways though that when you're like, if I'm at home and I think my pears are green but they're not pulling up, is there another way to tell if it's getting ripe or not?
Yeah. So if it detaches easily at a 90-degree angle, or if you cut it open and the seeds are brown, this is a D'Anjou pear, so they're not quite ready to go, but
So
the seeds are
still,
white.
okay.
So yeah, they're starting to turn brown.
Yeah.
So it probably has another week or two.
And you just leave it on the tree.
So
then.
leave it on the tree. Yeah.
And it is fascinating to me that you are so correct in that they all bloom at the same time. So unlike maybe a raspberry, you're not going to have 4 days and then 5 days and get more. It's all going to really have to be done at one time.
Correct. So by picking them like this at maturity and putting them in cold storage, you'll have pears all through the fall. So that's what we do here. I pick at the optimum time and then we put in cold storage. So if you came out in November, you could still get a Bartlett pear that you could take home and ripen to your desired.
And if people want to come out to your place and actually pick pears, you're not going to tell them pick these trees unless they're ready to go, right?
Correct. So I've gone through the orchard, and when it's time to pick a certain variety, we open that variety, and it's ready for people to come pick.
So they don't even have to question, they can just pick and then take them home and put them in.
Because a lot of people's misconception is it looks hard and green on the tree.
Yeah.
I don't want to pick it and eat it, but just knowing that. And you can link to our website as well. We have kind of that
whole list there on there of what's happening. Yes, you guys do. It's a great website. So now that we know how to pick the pears, we're going to go inside to the kitchen with Joelle, and she's going to give us some really easy dishes that we can make into them. Well, I have come in from the orchards, and I'm in the kitchen with Joelle, and we are going to be talking about things you can do with pears. But before we do that, now I got, when I was talking to Rich out there, that this is the mature one, and this is the same time picked, but this was cold chilled. I get that, but then he mentioned counter ripening. Ripening. I don't know what that means.
Exactly. So basically what happens is you take the pear out of the refrigerator in its mature but chilled state, and you put it on your counter to let it continue ripening the rest of the way.
Okay.
So it usually takes a few days, and if you do that, what you end up with is a really sweet, juicy, all the juices start to come out, the sugars come out, and you get a really nice, rich, sweet, juicy pear.
And I have to say that these are different than the ones that I had out with Rich because I ate those, and that is true. This one was absolutely just really delicious. This one was good, but a whole different type of pear.
Exactly. It'd be much more velvety.
Yeah. Now, in front of us, some delicious stuff which you're going to tell us about it, but it's easy stuff to do with pears.
Exactly. So we've chosen some of our favorite easy recipes that don't take a lot of effort or experience. Basically, we're showcasing just how to do an easy appetizer plate with sliced pears and cheese, and we've thrown in a few of our local hazelnuts.
And as a guy, I have to say that just laying them out that way, it's really fancy. I mean, maybe that's just me, but that really looks nice and elegant.
And we just make sure we add a little bit of lemon juice so that they don't turn brown. That is one of the things that pears will do.
Sure.
And so then we've turned the same, combination into just an easy green salad. And we also add to it something that we sell in our store, the honey pear vinaigrette, which is our favorite salad dressing. So a little bit of hazelnut, a little bit of Oregon blue cheese, some salad greens, and some sliced pears. And then we've taken our beautifully peeled pears, and we've poached them in some red wine and brown sugar, and we've added our mulling spices. So this is something usually we just add to cider, but this time we added them to the wine sauce, and then we poached them, and then we reduced the wine sauce into this nice syrup.
It looks beautiful.
And all we're going to do is pour, and I think you
Do I get to be
are
the ice cream
going
boy?
to top off
I am.
with a little bit of vanilla ice cream.
Look at that, and there you go. Look at that. Now, to me, that looks like I would pay a fortune for it in a fancy restaurant, but it was
Exactly.
really a simple thing to
It
do.
was really easy.
That recipe's on your website, isn't
Yep,
it?
yep.
And you know, the great thing about going to their website is you guys have all kinds of recipes, you have great information, and you tell people, like for the pear season, these pears are going to be ripe now.
Exactly. We give you all the information for what's exactly ready right now for picking. We also give you information on what to do, how to use the pears. We have the information on how to ripen and harvest. So all of that's on our website.
And a lot of this stuff, the hazelnuts, the salad dressing, and the mulli, all of these things you can buy while buying the fruit,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
Well, for more information on this great place and to see what you can come out and not only pick but take home and cook for yourself, go to gardentime.tv. We will gladly switch you over to their website. Thank you so much, Joelle.
Thank you.